Welcome to class, everyone. Let's start lying down on our backs today. And we'll have the knees bent. You can have your feet as wide as the mat and just let the knees press together. You can rest the hands down by your side. And then just let your eyes close. Take a little moment to settle. Start to think about your breathing. Letting the air start to float slowly, softly in and out through your nose. Just letting the whole back of your body rest into the mat. See if you can let your breath get a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Maybe you can feel the back of your head, feel the shoulder blades, feel your spine. Maybe you can feel the soles of your feet. Just relaxing a moment before we begin, finding that calm, that stillness. Maybe just like an acknowledgement that you're here, you're on your mat, and you're ready to start a little journey through your body today. Just a few more breaths here. So when you get to your next exhale, you could start to walk your feet a little bit closer towards each other. And then just very slowly start to tuck the tail without lifting the hips. And then lengthen the spine back down again. So very gently tucking the tail. So starting to engage the core muscles, the hamstrings, the quads, and the glutes. And then releasing. Doing that just a few times, tucking the tail and untucking. Feeling that engagement of the core. Feeling the whole back of the body then even more as you tuck. Good. Keep on tucking. And untucking, you're going to lift the hips up a little bit higher as you go. Lifting those hips up a little bit higher every time. Pushing down through your feet. Maybe you can feel the hamstrings a little bit more as you lift the hips up higher. And eventually getting the hips really high. Yeah, so as high as feels good today. So last time, when you get to the top of lifting the hips up, so you're at the very, very top, pushing down through your feet, you can take your hands underneath you and interlace the fingers and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hold it there. If you feel any pulling on your knees, you can turn your toes out slightly. But at the top, you can pulse the hips up. As you pulse the hips up, pushing down to your feet. So you're firing up the back of the body as well as the front. And releasing the hands, start to lower the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. And let's see how that feels. So bring your hands now into fists, and the elbows are pushing down into the mat, and the fists are pointing straight upwards to the sky. Push down through the backs of the arms to try and lift the chest up Yes, push down through the elbows, lift the chest up, feel that spread of the chest. And then press the back of the body back into the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades down. Then try that again. Push down through the elbows. Lift, open up the chest. And then squeeze the back of the body into the mat. Last one. Pushing down through the elbows. Try and lift the chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. And then pressing the shoulders back into the mat. And you can bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms over the tops of the shins, and rock from side to side. Hopefully we're firing up everything. You can bring your arms into like a crucifix position, so elbows in line with the shoulders. Keep your knees nice and close to the chest, and then let both knees tap the floor on the right side. We'll come back to the center. Let both knees tap the floor on the left side. Back to the center. A few more times, just tapping from side to side. So not only are you starting to wake up your core, you're starting to stretch your back. Everything's starting to wake up. Good, last time, you can let your knees fall to the right, and we'll stay there for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And bring the knees back to the center. Let them fall to the other side. Just squeeze the right shoulder down the back. And then come back to the center. Take the hands behind the thighs. Start to roll forwards and back. Massage your spine a little bit. And when you come seated at the top of the mat, you can have your toes touching the floor, hands behind the backs of the legs. Lift the chest up and then start to lean back. Keep drawing your belly button back, reach the hands forwards. All right, and then you take your arms over towards the left and let your knees fall over towards the right. Yeah. Bring the knees back to the center, take the arms over to the right and the knees to the left. Coming back through the center, knees to the right, arms to the left. Through center, knees to the left, arms to the right. Now take your feet off the floor and then take your arms over to the left, knees over to the right. And knees over to the left, arms over to the right. A few more times, arms over to the left, knees over to the right. Last time, knees over to the left, arms over to the right. Well done. Good, bring the soles of the feet together. Rest the edges of the feet on the floor. And then lift yourself up nice and tall. And you can fold forwards. Let's take a little moment, stretch that out. Breathing in. And then breathing out, sinking forwards. Relax the forehead towards the mat. Take one more breath here. Rolling your way back up. Take your left leg out nice and straight. Welcome to your left hamstring. Push down through the fingertips to lift up tall. And then exhale, fold over the left leg. And you want to feel that connection of your belly and your thigh. So if you don't have that connection, bend your knee so you feel it. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Slowly roll your way back up and just change your legs. Right leg out, flex the foot, push down through both hands to lift up tall, and then fold over your right leg. Oh, how's the right hamstring? Breathing in. And breathing out, folding over the right leg. Very carefully start to come back up. Cross your ankles and then take the feet behind you, or you can just take the legs to the side, no problem. Lower your knees to the floor, untuck your toes, and then walk your hands forwards, forehead down to the mat. Reach the hands as far forwards as you can and get that lovely stretch through the spine. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Keep reaching the hands forwards. So it's like a big yawn here. Okay, looking forward, so we come back up onto all fours and into your cat-cow. Let your belly sink. We already did it lying on our backs. All right. And then round into the back, chin to the chest. So you start to wake up the wrists a little bit. Letting your belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. Pushing the mat away, rounding into the back. 2 more times, letting the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. Good, pushing the mat away, rounding into the back. Last time, letting the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. Good, and then pushing the mat away, rounding into the back. So you can come back to neutral, flip the fingers towards the knees. Let's just make sure we get these wrists sorted. So you do little circles here, pushing the fingertips into the mat. And then little circles the other way. That'd be flipping the fingers back towards the front, and then back to the hands on the floor, middle fingers touching, thumbs and baby fingers down, elbows bend, straighten the arms round into the back, elbows bend, and then straighten the arms. Let's do one more then. Yep, release the hands, tuck your toes under, sit into your heels. And I like just to bring my hands to interlace, draw circles with the wrists. Get a little wake up in your feet as well. Okay, let's get going. Come on to all fours. Let your belly sink. Lift the head, chest up. And then lift the hips up and back into that first downward facing dog. Yeah, squeeze the heels down, wiggle the hips from side to side. And then eventually straighten the legs and pulse the heels down. Then we take the right leg up to the sky. You can bend the knee, open up the hip, we'll draw a big circle with the right leg. And then take the circle the other way. Let's bring the right knee outside of the right arm and place the right foot outside the right hand. Yes, good. Just keep the left knee off the floor a moment and rock forwards and back. I'm going to lower the left knee down towards the floor. Turn your right foot onto its side so the knee splays open, and then maybe come down onto your forearms. Yeah. Now, if you want to stay up on your hands, yeah, you don't have to do the forearms. Let's see what suits you. But take the right arm up to the sky though. Right hand behind your head. Open up the chest here, like a big yawn. Good. And then lower your right hand back down. All right, come back up onto the right foot, and then come back onto the left knee, right toes to the sky. That's it. Welcome to the hamstring again. Inhale. Exhale, forward over the leg. We can try a little cat-cow here. So you can lift the head, chest up, trying to arch your back. As you exhale, tucking the tail, pushing the heel into the mat. And again, inhale, drawing the head, chest forward. And then exhale, pushing down, rounding into the back. Inhale, draw the head, chest forwards. Just stand back onto that right leg. And tuck the toes, lift the back knee. And take your front foot to the back. Let's just take the hips right up and back into downward dog again. Squeezing the heels down, lifting the hips up. Left leg can go to the sky. We'll bend the knee, open up the hip. And draw a big circle with the left leg. Sit, circle it the other way. And we take the left knee to the left elbow. How is it all feeling for you guys? Pop the left foot outside the left hand. Now keep the right knee off the floor, and again, you're just rocking forwards and back, finding a bit of space. Yeah. Lower the right knee, release the right toes, turn the left foot onto its side. Maybe you come onto your forearms, or maybe you stay on your hands. Either way is good. Long breath in. As you breathe out, wherever you are, you can take your left arm to the sky and then hand behind the head and try to open up the elbow here, sinking into your body. Long breath in. Good. As you breathe out, release. Taking the hands down. Left foot flat on the floor. We'll come back onto the right knee and draw the left toes to your face. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Exhale and fold over the left leg. Nice hamstrings, a long breath in. Good, as you breathe out, let's go for the cat-cow. So you're going to tuck the tail around the back, chin to chest. And then lengthen the spine, try and arch the lower back. And again, tucking the tail, rounding into the back. And then drawing the head, chest forwards. Good, last one. Rounding into the back, chin to chest. And then let's make the head, the chest forwards. Well done. Let's step back onto that left foot. Lift the back knee up off the floor. Front foot to the back, and again, let's come right back up into downward dog. Squeeze the heels down. Big breath in. And long breath in. Good. Now let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Bring your right foot inside your right hand. Then you come into a nice long, low lunge here. All right, you've got your left hand on the floor, so you can take your right arm up to the sky into a little twist. Now twist the chest towards the right side. And then gently, see if you can reach the right arm up and over the head and work on straightening your right leg. Doesn't have to be completely straight. Then take your right arm right back up to the sky and then back into the right leg. Reach the right fingers towards the left foot. Take the right arm back up to the sky and up towards the front of the mat as you work on straightening the right leg, right hip back. And then re-bend into the right leg and wave the right hand towards the left foot. Last time, right arm comes up and over your head. And you can work on straightening your right leg, reach the right hand forwards. Won't straighten completely, that's fine. And then come back into the twist. Right hand to the floor, and then front foot to the back. Take the hips up and back, downward dog. Squeeze the heels down. Big breath in. Long breath out. So we'll go the other side, left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. And you bring your left knee into your nose, left foot inside the hands. Okay, so you've got your right hand on the floor. Take your left arm up to the sky into a twist. So now we're going to work on straightening the left leg as we reach the left fingers towards the front of the mat. Remember, can be bent. Then re-bend into the left leg and reach the left fingers to the right foot. And again, so you're straightening the left leg, reaching the left hand towards the front of the mat. And then re-bending the leg, reach the hands to the back foot. Try that 2 more times. See where you can get to here. Reach, reach, reach. And then bend, reach the hands towards the right foot. Last time, straightening the left leg, reaching the left arm forwards. And then coming back into that twist. Good. Left hand to the floor, front foot to the back. Take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down. Long breath in and long breath out. So let's swing the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Nice, bringing your right foot now inside your right hand. Come up through a high lunge. Good, nice strong back leg here. Excellent. Let's bring the hands heart center, and then we continue with the twist. Left elbow onto your right knee. Look up past the top elbow. Nice big breath in here. Long breath out. Good. Ground the back heel. Bring your right forearm onto your right thigh, and then take your left arm up to the sky. That's it, good. Twist, twist, twist. Right rib cage towards the left. Inhale. As you exhale, you can just hover your right hand inside your right ankle here and hold it for one more breath. Good, you can come up, warrior two. How's the leg? Right hand to the floor. Big circle with the left hand, and then front foot to the back. Let's lower the knees now and let the elbows brush by the rib cage. We'll take a cobra and upward facing dog. And we'll take it up and back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down. Big breath in. And long breath out, lift the hips up, squeeze the heels down. The left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Left knee into nose and left foot inside the hands. Once you get there, come up into your high lunge. Nice and strong in that left leg. Core strong. Okay, we'll bring the hands heart center. We ground down to that left heel. And then twist right elbow down onto the left knee. And then look up past the top elbow. Hold it there. Take a breath. So you're going to ground the back heel. Take your left forearm onto your left thigh. And then swing your right arm up to the sky. So you can keep your left forearm there for a moment. Try and push your hips towards the right. And then maybe hover your left hand inside your left ankle. Finding a bit more strength. Push down through the heel. One more breath. Coming up into your warrior two. Enjoying that little space there. And then left hand to the floor. Big circle with the right hand and front foot to the back. You're going to lower the knees. Let the elbows brush by the rib cage. We'll take a cobra or an upward dog. Or we take it up and back, downward facing dog. Heels down, nice big breath in here. As you breathe out, can you lift the sit bones up to the sky? Nice, guys. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then bring your heels together, your toes open. Bend the knees, and you can lift your heels up off the floor here. Let your bum hang over your heels, so behind your heels, and then walk the hands forwards. And relax, forehead down towards the floor. Hopefully there's a little bit more space in your body now. Long breath in. And a long breath out, keep reaching the hands forward to get that lovely, lovely stretch. Okay. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet and then bring your knees in. Keep the hands walking out as far as they can. Yeah, even if you've got all the weight on your hands, that's fine. And then work on bending and straightening the legs. So you're sending your hips all the way back to your heels. And you're bending and straightening the legs. That was your little intermission. All right, so let's keep on going. Right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Right knee into nose, right foot inside the right hand. Come up into your high lunge. And then from your high lunge, come into your twist. So hands heart center, left elbow onto your right knee. Look up past the top elbow, breathing in. As you breathe out, drop the back heel towards the right, slide your right forearm onto your right thigh, and then take your left arm up to the sky. Hold it there, inhale. As you exhale, you could stay there or have your right hand inside your right foot. Okay, so now we're going to take the right arm towards the right side, left arm towards the left side as we pick the back heel up. Yeah. Back into a lunge. And then take the right hand inside the right leg, left heel towards the floor as we come back into that little side angle. Doesn't that feel great on the leg? Come back in, warrior two. And we're straighten the front leg. Turn flip the front palm, reach forwards and then take it back into a reverse triangle here. How much can you push down through your right toes? The heel of the foot, find that space. Good, and then rebend into the right leg, right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor. Pick the back heel up and front foot to the back. Should feel quite nice. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat, all the way down now. And then hover your hands off the floor, pinch your shoulder blades together. Pop the hands down onto the mat, and then lift yourself up into your Cobra, your upward facing dog. And then take it up and back, downward facing dog. How's the right leg feeling? Inhale, and exhale. Left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then left knee into nose, left foot inside the hands. Come up into that high lunge. Lift the arms up. Okay. You're there from your high lunge. Bring your hands heart center. And then twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. Look up past the top elbow here. All right, so you ground the back heel towards the left. Slide the left forearm onto your left thigh. And then right arm up to the sky and try and push your hips forwards here. Excuse me. Strong legs here. Left hand inside left ankle. Now you're going to slowly take your left arm towards the left side, right arm towards the right side as you pick the back heel up. Stay nice and strong in that left leg. Then ground the back heel, left hand inside left ankle, right arm up to the sky. You should be feeling a lot going on there. Coming back into warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Take your left arm up and back. Breathe into this left side. So reverse triangle, inhale. And then exhale. Rebend into the left leg. Hands to the floor. And front foot to the back. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Once you are down, hover the hands off. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Good, press your palms flat down onto the mat. And then come up into your Cobra, your upward facing dog. That's it, take it up and back into downward facing dog. Long breath in and long breath out. Alrighty, take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. Last little layer on. Right knee into nose, right foot inside the right hand. Come up into high lunge. Everything should be feeling strong and awake now. Bring your hands heart center, twist left elbow onto right leg. Look up past top elbow. Now we'll squeeze the back heel 45, right forearm onto your right thigh, left arm up to the sky. Twist. That's not twist, opening. Inhale. As you exhale, hold your right hand inside your right ankle. Now keep that right leg nice and strong. Right arm out to the right side, body parallel to the floor. Pick your back heel up. It's like an aeroplane over the left leg. And then take it back. Drop the back heel, right arm inside right ankle. It's hard work on that right leg. And then come back, warrior two. Yes. Straighten the right leg, reverse the triangle, reach it back. Find that space here. And coming back, turn your right toes in, bend into your left leg, Skandasana. See where you want to go. Hold. That's it. You can have your hands on the floor. You can be a bit higher than me, maybe a bit lower. Inhale. Good. Exhale. So come back up. Both toes facing the left side now. Hands on your hips. Lift up nice and tall, and then exhale. Fold forwards. Relax your head. Now you can interlace the fingers. Draw the shoulders back and let the hands come up and over your head. Take a moment. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath. Bring the hands to the sacrum and releasing them to the floor. Rebend into your right leg, right toes to the front of the mat, and then front foot to the back. Fine. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Hands off the floor, pinch the shoulder blades together, forehead down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Can you push down through the tops of your legs and your pubic bone as well? And then hands to the floor, come up into your Cobra, your upward dog. And we take it up and back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, last side, left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Left knee into nose, left foot inside the left hand. All right, we're coming into that high lunge again. Lift your arms up. Good. Bring your hands heart center. Start to twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. Look up past the top elbow. Okay, so now on this bit, ground the back heel towards the left. Slide your left forearm onto your left thigh. And then right arm up to the sky. So you're establishing where you want your hips here. Hover your left hand inside your left ankle. Now feel the strength in your left leg. Start to take your left arm to the left side, right arm to the right side as you pick your back heel up. A lot of strengthening going on that left leg. And then take it back. Left hand inside left ankle, right arm up to the sky. Well done. We'll come up into warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach the left arm up and over your head. Nice thing to think about here is wrapping your left quad over towards the left side. So wrapping it around as if it's trying to go outside of that left leg. So making your way back, turn the left toes in. And then coming to Skandasana, bending into your right leg. And stretching into the left leg. And I want you to see where feels good to go. Maybe you are going down. Maybe you're staying up a little bit higher. Long breath in. And long breath out. Well done. Coming back to standing. And we turn the toes in. Hands behind your back. Interlace, draw the shoulders back. And then fold forward. So that's it. You can always have the knees bent. That might help you here. Relax your head. Nice big breath in. Long breath out. Good. Bringing your hands to the sacrum and then placing them down onto the mat. Turn the left toes towards the left front of the mat. And then take the front foot to the back. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Hands off the floor, pinch the shoulder blades, forehead down. Push down through your feet, push down through your knees. And then rest the hands on the floor. Last one here, Cobra up dog. Lift the head and chest up. We're going to take it into child's pose. Right, so big toes touching, knees open wide, sink in between those hips, relax, forehead down. How are your legs feeling? How's your back feeling? How's your arms feeling? I'm feeling nice and mobile. Take one more breath. Looking forwards, come up onto all fours, and we're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist, right shin towards on the floor, right foot towards the left side. Kind of slide the back leg away. Pigeon. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk your hands back, lift your chest up. So just take a moment. Walk your hands forwards. Sink down into it for a moment. And then slowly come back up. So I want you to fall onto your right side. Bring your left knee in. And then bring your foot forwards and squeeze your left knee up to your left shoulder there. See how that goes. You can always use your hands on the floor. And then take it all the way back. See if you can swing it all the way back. You can keep it bent. I'm going to try that a few times. Drawing the knee in. See if you can squeeze it up to the shoulder. Trying to keep the chest lifted. And then take it all the way back. Good. Your last one. Squeeze it around. Push the knee up, up, up. I'm going to take an easy pose. So just crossing the ankles. Hands down. Lift up tall. And then fold it forwards. That feel in your hips and in your legs. I like easy pose. Good. Slowly come back up. Now you can keep your left leg forwards and then swing your right leg back into pigeon. Walk your hands back and lift your head, chest up. Find that little bit of space here. And that's handy if you can look back at that right leg. Let's make sure it's in line with the right side of your mat. That's a good indicator of where that leg should be or could be. And we can walk the hands forwards and take a little moment. Make sure you're not sinking into the right side. Try and keep it all nice and level. Take one more breath. And then walk your hands back towards your knees. So fall onto the left side as much as you need to. You can also have a block under there. Maybe you have your hands, maybe you keep the hands down. You're going to bring your right knee in, swivel it all the way to the front and try and squeeze your right knee to your right shoulder. And then take it all the way back. Try and keep the foot off the floor. Let's see what's available. Bringing that right knee back in, try and tap the shoulder, squeeze it in. And then swing it all the way back. Good. So last time, bring that knee in, squeeze it in, and then easy pose. So you're crossing the ankles, that right ankle over the top of the left ankle. Flex the feet, lift up nice and tall, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Long breath in, and long breath out. Good, walk your hands back. And now you're just going to open your feet as wide as the mat and flex the feet. Yes, those toes are drawing back now. See if I can come away. You can see that? Flex, flex, flex. So the big toes are up off the floor, the baby toes are grounded down onto the floor. Now use your hands behind you if you need that little help to push the hips forwards. Otherwise, maybe you can reach your arms forwards and keep working on those knees opening. Keep pushing through the edges of the feet. Okay, so again, you can have your hands on the floor. We're just going to keep the foot where it is And just carefully sort of rotate the right knee inwards. And then open it right back up. Make sure the big toe goes back on the floor. And then bring the left knee in, rotate it in, and then pick it right back up. Just see what you can manage. Again, hands behind you is totally fine. So you can lower the right knee down, squeeze it in. Lovely. Open it right back up. You're really trying to separate those knees away from each other. And then lower the left knee in. And then pick it right back up. Draw the toes back. Well done. Release the legs forwards. You can have your knees bent, reach the arms forwards and slowly lower down. Okay. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's counter pose all that hip work. So pop your feet down flat. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle, your left thigh. Open up the knee. Inhale. And you can draw your left leg in as you exhale, squeezing the thigh in towards your belly, letting your right knee open. Stay open here. Use your right elbow to try and keep it open. Pop your left foot back down onto the mat and then lift the hips up. Awesome. Enjoy that stretch and strength here. And then lower back down. Well done. Pop your right foot onto the mat. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Open up the knee. And then slide the right leg in towards the chest. And use that left elbow now to open up the left knee. Breathing in. And breathing out. I'll pop the right foot back down onto the mat. Keep the leg as it is, so that left leg as it is, and then lift the hips up. Push down through your left foot. Feel the hamstring, feel the glute, feel the hip flexor stretch. And then slowly lower back down. Well done. Release both legs, and now last bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips up. Push down through both feet, squeeze your shoulder blades together. This might be a nice place to come back to the arms being bent, the hands in fists, and pushing down through the forearms, or the tops of the arms, sorry, to find that space in your chest. And then slowly lower down. Well done. Plow pose or not, maybe happy baby. So if you're going for happy baby, hold on to the outer edges of the feet. Or you're going to take plow pose. Legs go over the head. Relax your spine. Relax into the elbows. Don't expect too much from it today. A few more breaths. And when you're ready, you can slowly lower down vertebra by vertebra. You're welcome to take a wheel if you want. Yeah. But soles of the feet together for now. Knees open, arms up and over your head. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, push your feet together and lift your hips up. And then lower the spine down like you're trying to move your tailbone closer to your heels. And then let the knees open to their fullest. We got here. Now relax your eyes, relax your face. Breathe into your belly, rib cage and chest. Like you did at the beginning, just try and relax the whole back of your body into the mat. How was your journey today? Your journey through your body? Welcome to wrap up if you wanted to pop a little blanket over yourself just for a few moments. Or just be in stillness for a few moments. Just letting the practice settle. Just taking some time for you before you continue with whatever your day has in store. You're welcome to extend the legs out straight, or they can be as they are, soles of feet together. And you know that you can stay here for as long as you like, or as long as you need. Maybe you can get into, just let yourself flow into a little meditation after this if you have the time. But if you need to get on with your day, start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Extending your arms and your legs, so big yawn, reaching, stretching it all out. And we roll over to the right hand side into that fetal shape. Just keeping your eyes closed, make your way up to seated, face the front. Sit in any shape that feels right for you. Palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. And gratitude to the practice as always. I'm going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day.